Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Lene. If you're new here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to the right. So that way you're notified every time I drop a new video. Y'all, it's a new week. Let's do a feeling check. How's everybody feeling today? I'm feeling productive. I'm feeling like a go-getter. I'm constantly doing these videos and I'm constantly staying consistent. So I'm feeling like a go-getter today. I'm feeling really energetic, really passionate, really excited. It's a new week. It's a new time for new goals. Let's get it done. So how y'all feeling? What have y'all accomplished this week? Let me know down in the comments. Have y'all been doing what y'all said y'all was gonna do? I'm here to hold y'all accountable. Anyways, y'all, welcome back to the channel. As y'all can see by the title of this video, we are going to be talking about navigating through modern pressures. That's either parental control, we talking about body positivity versus aesthetics, we talking about just a whole bunch of stuff today. Like, we're going to just dibble and dabble into the culture. Let's just have a real talk about just what's going on today, just in life. Times have changed. This is the year 2024. It's so different than when I grew up. I'm a millennial. Growing up back in the day, there's a lot of things that would not pass the vibe check back then. And it's crazy. Even with parenting, I'm just seeing a lot of different stuff now. As millennials, we are the new adults. I just was a baby. I was just in high school and now I'm about to touch my big age. This is insane. I remember when I was growing up, parents were really strict. Like my mama did not play that. She was strict. I could say she had times where she was lenient, but she was just overall strict. I believe all mamas were strict. I had a couple friends that have just those cool parents, those parents that could be your friend type parents. I had a couple friends like that. But for the most part, everybody had mamas. And y'all know what I mean by mamas. One, they look like mamas. For some reason, mamas look like mamas back then. Nowadays, I just be like, is that your sister? Like, mamas don't look like mamas. And then two, mamas don't act like mamas nowadays. It's different. Just growing up, there was things that you just could not do. And I guess it was because growing up, we just had just different people that we could look up to. I remember back then we had That's So Raven, we had Sister, we had Lizzie McGuire. Those were the role models we had. And I thought about it, I'm like, these kids have Ari Fletcher to look up to, Jada Waiter. Just they're being influenced by the adults. So it's up to the parents to be parents. So I've just been reflecting and thinking about when I have kids, what am I going to allow my kids to do? Everybody's growing up so fast. Things are changing. I don't want my kids to be bullied. I don't want my kids to feel peer pressured into certain things. So it's like, when do you become a parent versus allowing a young lady to grow and just have space to navigate her life? And I like to think back and reflect, because I know when I speak to the older generation, they're always telling me like, well, y'all just want to, I don't have kids, but I know when I do speak to the older generation, they always telling me like, y'all always want to be a kid's friend. Y'all want to be like them so bad. Like you got to you got to set certain boundaries. And I understand that to a certain extent, because there's definitely needs to be boundaries. Children nowadays definitely need to understand there is a hierarchy in the household. However, I do want my child to feel like they're able to come talk to me, reflect, and just share their deepest moments with me. Like, I don't want them going back to their friends and having conversations with their friends and letting their friends guide them. I know when I was growing up, I let my friends guide me. My mom wasn't home like that because she was always at work, and she just wasn't a person that I would talk to about certain things, because I am an Islander kid. So she was just very strict, and she didn't believe in boyish, like having boy problems or kids are teasing me at school. Like, those weren't real issues to her. Real issues to her is like, are you eating? Do you have clothes on your back? Do you have a home to come to? Those were real issues. So she didn't really talk to me about the social things that I was experiencing in school. Just being a Haitian American kid in general. Kids will bully you just because you're Haitian. So navigating, matriculating, especially in my American lifestyle when I'm at school, it was hard. So knowing that and growing up through that and not having a parent that I could consider a friend. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with me. Yes, I should understand that my mom or my dad are, there's a hierarchy, yes, but I feel like I should be able to still consider them as friends. And I feel like that was the major disconnect growing up, just having a parent that always just talked at you instead of listening. I feel like they always were just spewing at me, and I couldn't understand at that age what you were talking about. I couldn't understand at that age why I couldn't wear certain things, why I couldn't have my hair the way I wanted it. I feel like our parents never took time to explain things. They just kind of just is this way or no way. And yes, that created and instilled discipline within us, but it also made us angry and it was annoying. I remember just having personal talks with the younger generation. A lot of little girls expressed to me that they don't feel beautiful because they don't have hips. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like y'all think like that? I feel so that it just makes me sad because it's like growing up, we didn't have those issues. I didn't think about that certain, like that type of stuff. And it's just unfortunate. Like social media has become so brainwashing. And it's like, how can I, as a Black woman with locks that embraces their natural body, push through all the noise, like push through all the fake? That's just like that fake unhealthy culture. Like half of those girls are unhappy with how they look. Half of those girls are half of those just going through that procedure just can bring you so much bodily harm. It's just why, and it's just unrealistic. And just because you go on that surgical table, you can still wake up unhappy. You can still wake up not loving your body. So loving yourself truly comes from within. Loving yourself truly comes with how do you feel when you go to sleep at night? I was an insecure kid and I didn't become secure within myself till I started taking the journey to loving myself. What does that look like? Every day waking up in the mirror and telling myself I'm beautiful, regardless if I'm skinny, thick, fat, whatever. Like just loving me. And if you truly love yourself, you will do certain things and it will reflect. If you love yourself, you'll treat your body the best. If you love yourself, you wouldn't talk to yourself all negative and terrible. If you love yourself, you'll do everything in your power to continue to just move in a positive light. Insecurities have grown so much over time. Like I even look at myself and I just nitpick everything about my body. Oh my God, I don't like my legs. I don't like my calves. Just stupid stuff. It's starting to become obsessive. I'm starting to pay attention to things that don't really matter too much. Like as long as I'm healthy, I'm exercising, I'm treating myself good, why am I obsessing about the little things that I cannot control? I can't control if I have hip dips. I can't control that. And that's okay. It's just lowering all in all our self-esteem. And I'm just trying to, just push, just loving yourself and learning to love yourself and what that looks like. One, we got to get off of social media. We got to stop scrolling, especially mindlessly scrolling, because a lot of that stuff starts to program us. The reason why a lot of things become trendy is because we're feeding into the trends. I cannot say this enough. Being an individual should be trend setting, but a lot of people just want to copy. A lot of people just want to a lot of people aren't fulfilled in their own life. So they're looking for fulfillment on an app. And when that app doesn't bring fulfillment, then they nitpick everything about their life instead of just being grateful. I'm grateful to live. I'm grateful to be on this side of the dirt. I'm grateful to eat. I'm grateful to walk. I'm grateful to breathe. I'm grateful to dance. I'm grateful to do a cartwheel. There's a lot of people that wish they could wake up and be here today, and they couldn't. They didn't get the chance to be here. So we should all just be grateful that we're here. Be grateful and love your body, love yourself. And there are times where I catch myself because I'm not perfect. There are times where I go back and I think to myself like, okay, you are thinking negatively. You are having insecure thoughts. What can you do to get yourself back on the wagon to start thinking back positive? And every day is not going to be perfect. I just had a video a couple of weeks ago where I vented about how I feel like my content sucks, how I feel like it's not resonating. I feel like people don't care about what I got to say because it's not trendy. I'm not talking about what everybody else is talking about. I'm not promoting violence. I'm not promoting sex. I'm not promoting just low frequency things. So I feel like my content is not being pushed. hence why I feel like I'm not good. And so how do I get myself back thinking like, no, girl, you're needed. There's a space for this. You should continue to keep going. Like, don't stop, because if you stop, who knows the life that you could have saved. And that's why I told myself I wanted to start posting more authentic content. I found myself being lost in social media trends. So comment down below how many people are lost in just trying to stay trendy, trying to stay relevant. I know social media, a lot of us want to be content creators. And because we want to be content creators, we feel like we got to do the most trend setting stuff. And these algorithms don't make it better. You're not trendy if you're not talking about something that's relatable. You're not trendy if you're not doing what the next person is doing. So I used to find myself falling in those trends. And then I started realizing like, wow, people are only coming to my page to see a certain type of content. So if I don't post that certain type of content, I'm not going to get viewership. People are not going to comment. People are not going to show me love. It's just like basically my content flops. And I told myself, I don't want that anymore for me. As I mature, I started realizing that I want to do more. When I'm gone, I'm no longer here. What do I want to be known for? Who do I want to be known as? What, like when you think about Lene into her entirety, who is she? I don't want to be known for the girl that just posted trendy lock content, the girl that always just did her makeup on social media. Like, no, I want to be the girl who actually started social change, who made it cool to be themselves, who made it cool to embrace everything about them. I see so much fake on the internet. Y'all, I've worked in multiple industries. I promise you, once this camera shuts off, a lot of this stuff that you're seeing is fake. Y'all, I don't want to start dropping some tea. So it's a lot of fake on the internet. And I told myself, I don't want to be that person. I want to be real and as real as they come. I am an island girl. I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. I get ratchet from time to time. However, I can still conduct myself very ladylike. I love everything about me, but there are days where I do fall short, and there are days where I am going to be insecure. I constantly want to keep promoting wellness on my platforms. I don't care if it's lame. I don't care if I repeat the same thing 300 times. That's me. I am loud. I talk a lot. I can be looked as a complainer sometimes, because sometimes I'm just going through life and life is beating me up and I just feel like I got to complain about it. That's me. Like, and I want to embrace everything about me and bring that to my platform. I'm funny. Like, y'all may not know this, but I'm real deal funny. If you are my close friend, you know I'm funny. And it's like, you couldn't tell none of this that I'm saying. You couldn't tell that just going through every platform. You couldn't tell. You go to my Instagram, you go to my TikTok. I barely be on Twitter, but if you went to my Twitter, you go to my Threads, you go to my Pinterest, you could not tell who I am based off any of those apps. So I told myself, nah. It's time for me to start being more authentic. It's time for me to start being real. I want people to feel me through my content. I want people to resonate with me through my content. So, you know, I just wanted to start posting more content, and I want to encourage y'all to start posting more content. The more authentic you are, your tribe will find you. The more fake you are, you'll find your temporary people at that time. And trust me, as quick as they came, as quick as they're going to go. They're not going to come to support you all the time. They're just there for that quick little entertainment that you're providing them, and they're gone. It's not worth it. And if you really want to like thrive in this content space, in this social media space, being authentic is the best way to go, because you want to be remembered for the social impact you've done versus a trendy video that got 1 million likes, but nobody else remembers me but for that one video. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up in the comments. I see a lot of y'all are watching my video, but y'all not subscribing. It's kind of fake. I'm just kidding. But go ahead and subscribe. It's free. Engage with me. Continue to push my content up through the algorithm. So thank you guys for joining me this week on this week's podcasty type video. I appreciate all the love, all the support. And yeah, y'all, I'm gonna leave y'all here and I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Peace.